Superstar Salman Khan can now own a gun. Yes, Salman Khan has been issued an arms license after he applied for it citing self-protection. The actor and his father got a death threat just days ago after singer Sidhu Moosewala was shot dead. So according to the Arms Rules 2016, any person apprehending a threat to his life due to being wealthy or any other threat can apply for a gun license, and Salman Khan's application here falls under that category of persons. Experts suggest that generally for protection, a person buys .32 caliber revolver or a pistol. The question here is, how hard is it really to obtain a gun license in India? Well, one might point that it's fairly easy to get a gun license in the United States, but it's not so the case in India. Governed by the Arms Act of 1959, India's gun control laws are quite restrictive and among the strictest in the world. The Arms Act bans the sale and possession of firearms without a license. One has to be above the age of 21 to buy a gun in India. Only high-ranking government officials, defense officers, and select professional shooters are allowed to carry a gun. And guns can be issued for three purposes only: crop protection, self-defense, and sports. Even in the case of self-defense, evidence is absolutely necessary to show that the person is under threat. Then there's also a rigorous documentation process that includes 2 character certificates from members in one's locality, certificates for physical and mental fitness, a narcotics test, income tax returns for the last 3 years, and proof of age, identity, education, and residence. The application is reviewed by the police for at least 60 days before a license is granted. In fact, just a few years ago in India, the government had tightened its gun policies, declaring that paintball, blank firing, and air guns are basically weapons that require permit, as they can be converted into firearms with some machinery work. But for women, on the other hand, it's much easier to obtain these lighter gun licenses called the Nirbhik, following the infamous Nirbhaya case in New Delhi 2012. Taking all this into account now, it takes months or even years in India to obtain small arms license. And even after that, weapons can be confiscated by the government at any given point of time. Compare this with the United States. One only has to fill the registration form, go through a background check that lasts for about just a few minutes, and you're a gun owner then. No training, no verification of mental or physical health, no interviews, no police interaction. You bought a gun in the United States.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today News Mo.